welcome back. Today we will be installing our 5.9 drive shaft loop for a 3rd gen. So let's get started. First things first, you're going to want to grease your drive shaft before you put the loop in. The spec there is MS6560, which can also be a NGLI or NLGI 2. Have our instructions here. Got tools out. We will need some glue, Loctite, and go over our parts here. The bottom goes to your cross member here, and here's your spacer, and this is the hardware that he sends with, along with replacement bolts that go through the these bolts will go through the cross member in here. So we'll hop under the truck, get it greased up, and get this started. Before we hop under there, I wanted to show you what makes greasing these drive shafts really easy is the lock and lube part number LNL222. It's the extra long narrow needle, and I forget his name, but the guy over at 5.9Fab recommends to put a 45 2.5 inches down from the tip and bend it with a brake line bender. So that's what we did here. Comes with a nice end on it for if you have the lock and lube grease gun lock piece on the end. I'll show that in a bit. If you have that, it'll make it really easy just having it on here and being able to move this without the end falling off your grease fitting here. So well, we were back at it. I had to wait till the next day because it started raining as soon as I crawled under the truck. So here we are, Memorial Day, throwing in the drive shaft loop. So let's head back under the truck and I'll show you what we got going on. We used our lock and lube needle grease fitting. And let me show you where it's in a tricky spot, but that's where your grease fitting is for that cardan joint. It's kind of a tight fit. I did put the 2.5 inch bend that 5.9Fab recommended in it, and it worked great. So we got that grease, which was what I wanted to get done first before putting the loop on. So we already removed our first bolt. You don't want to remove both at the same time. Your cross member will obviously drop down. You'll lose your spot for the holes, your alignment. So we'll put our spacer here, and we have this bolt already through, and just simple. Heavy reusing these factory flange nuts, so we will need to clean these up before we use a thread locker with them because they look a little greasy. And this is where you need your punch. And I hear an antique tractor coming up the road. I'm probably gonna have to stop and check that out. Dang, it sounds good. So your spacer's needed for the little dip that your cross member takes here. Ooh, that sounds good. Oh, beautiful. Not a huge John Deere guy, but it's a nice piece of iron. So yeah, let's check this out while we're over here. Where your cross member takes a turn is why this spacer's needed here. So I'm gonna clean up these nuts so that we can get the Loctite on there. Apologize for the camera and sound stuff. I'm just using a phone with nothing for audio right now. So if you have any ideas what to use for sound, if you make videos yourself or know of something that works, feel free to drop a comment. I'm looking to get something somewhat soon for some better sound. It will make me honestly want to make more videos once I get a better setup. So, and the camera, I'm probably just going to use a phone for now until I can get back to work. And yeah, then I'll probably buy a camera then. I wonder if there is a Memorial Day tractor parade, because there's another one coming. This one sounds pretty darn good too. I'll show you that one. One of these days I'll get more into tractors too, but first I'm going to need to build me a shop, a nice shop. Also, while I'm sitting here thinking of it, this truck came with these steps, Aries steps or whatever. And I did find on e-trailer, since these ones are all, these ones are junk, the treads are all like messed up on these. You can get replacements off e-trailers where I found them so far, so just a little side note. Alright, we will drop some blue Loctite on these and wrench her down. It's been killing me wanting to get more videos out and just messing with more things in general, like the 79 Malibu. I really want to get that out and clean that up, get it ready for the year, but unfortunately my health is not treating me too well, so makes it a bit of a struggle to pretty much do anything. once I do get feeling better, that stuff will be coming. So we got some pretty cool stuff my brother and I need to do to the 79 Malibu. So yeah, if you want to stick around for that. I think we're gonna have to do some burnouts to finish out the dry rotted tires that are on it right now from sitting, and when they were at the garage away from my house, they were flat, and I didn't have an air compressor at that shop to keep them full, so we'll be needing some new rubber on them soon. And might as well have some fun and burn them up. Asking for 80 foot-pounds on this here. And I left my socket on my impact propping up my camera. There we are, 80 foot-pounds at the bracket on the, yep, losing my mind, on a cross member. There's not really a whole lot to see here. Plus, I don't have a very good tripod right now, so I will show you all this once I get all this stuff tightened down, wrapped up. Video is not as much of a video of how to do it because it's extremely self-explanatory and easy.
83 to Warsaw, Jackson County in service. Same service, 93.
These two smaller bolts go to 30 foot-pounds, and the nuts get, bolts and nuts get Loctite as well. And that there is our drive shaft loop install. Let's see here. Yeah. Very good fitment. Very good thick 1/4 inch plate used in the kit. Very nice. Thank you, FiveNineFab. Just getting to make the outro to the video a couple days late. It's more of a vlog than anything else. The install was pretty self-explanatory, but Randy from FiveNineFab does make a really good kit. The fitment was great, and I definitely purchased another one from him. You could save a lot of cost with something going bad with your front drive shaft from due to lack of maintenance from the previous owner or not greasing it at every oil change like you're supposed to. Even if you do maintain it, a failure could cost you a transfer case, wiring harness, possibly transmission, definitely transmission wire harness, and it could poke a hole right through your cab. So yeah, good part to have on there for peace of mind. Appreciate y'all watching the videos. I'll try to be doing better. I'm feeling like garbage right now with my health stuff going on, so please forgive me for my tiredness and all that. Anyways, next things for the first gen. Yeah, we need to get going on the first gen as soon as I get feeling better, but I'm going to be doing some reverse lights on the 3rd gen here soon, because with the tint that's on there, I cannot see a darn thing when I'm backing up. So I'll be putting some Lumex from Diesel LED reverse lights in there, showing y'all the before and after one of these evenings. Also, I believe I have a leak from my 3rd brake light. I just picked up some picked up some like foam weather stripping. I'm gonna try doing that instead of messing with the OEM gaskets that fail rather quickly. So I'll be doing that soon too. Having some issues with some eBay taillights that I got, super cheap. I like the look of them, but the fitment's garbage. They like stick out from the body like probably 1/2 inch from the studs not being the correct size for the grommets that they go in to lock the one side that doesn't have screws. So I'll be doing that soon. But yeah, hopefully my health turns around. We can get going with more videos between eBay stuff. So thanks for watching. Catch you later.